As Kapil Madan joins the debate, my question goes straight to Lokesh Jindal of the Congress party. Lokesh Jindal, 2 days ago we showed you the video of how the police was just standing. They did not stop anybody who was going there to attack the crowd of people who were coming in the entire procession. And today you see the man himself, Matloob Ahmad, the man who's an independent councillor, supports the Congress party, seen in this video. And how conveniently the secular Congress party has a man who supports them taking part in a communal clash and can't be found for 6 days. How very convenient. Lokesh Jindal?
Navika, are we trying to say that the Congress manufactured the Karauli riots?
You tell me.
Are you
tell me?
proving that the riots were indeed manufactured by Congress?
Why are you asking me? Yes. You are the one who's supposed to answer the question. I've shown you the video. You haven't.
No, because that is
your
what
party,
is the general
your government in Rajasthan hasn't got this investigation done. It is the special investigation team of the Times Now Bureau which has done this investigation, brought out these visuals. Day after day, we are giving you proof after proof. And you have the audacity of asking me the question कि क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ,
that even Rajaram Gujar was brought to Karauli by Congress.
मुझे क्या पता, आप बताइए.
Rajaram Gujar was also brought to Karauli by Congress.
I don't know, but Matloob Ahmad is visible in this video. Matloob Ahmad is visible in this video. He supports the Congress party and he hasn't been found for 6 days. What are we supposed to understand, Lokesh Jindal?
No, please enlighten me. Now, are you trying to say that it is Congress that is controlling the RSS?
Shehzad Poonawala, he cannot understand my question. He cannot understand my question. So why don't you decipher it and respond to his charge on you? He will not answer on the Congress supported councillor there, but he is asking you questions on the RSS, so please answer that.
I am happy to answer. सरकार इनकी है, पर मैं आंसर करता हूं. देखिए, मैं एक एक करके आंसर करता हूं. कांग्रेस का हाथ करौली मोहल्ला जिहादियों के साथ, ये कैसे प्रूव होता है? 6 एविडेंस टाइम्स नाउ ने रखे. पहले पुलिस कॉम्प्लिसिटी का एविडेंस रखा. वो पुलिस कहती है अपराधियों से पकड़ेंगे नहीं, भागो भागो, कर लिया भागो. सेकंड, मतलूब, उसके टेरेस पर रॉड्स, डंडे, स्टोन, स्टिक सब मिलता है. कैसे पहुंचा? और मतलूब अहमद को 6 दिन तक वो फरार है, उसको पकड़ नहीं पा रहे. अपराधी बचाओ. पीएफआई का लेटर आया था, पीएफआई के लेटर को फोरवार्निंग लेकर आपने कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की, और उस रूट पर आपको जानकारी थी, परमिशन के साथ निकल रही थी, वहां पर आदेश था कि टेरेस पर भी जवान तैनात होने चाहिए, जवान को तैनात नहीं किया. उसके अलावा आप देखिए कि किस प्रकार से वहां पर पत्थर पहुंच गए. ये सारी चीजें इशारा करते कि दीज राइट्स, दीज एंटी Hindu violence was not spontaneous, it was sponsored, not organic but organized, not achanak but ayojit. It was not a sahyog, it was a prayog, and a prayog of the Aurangzebi Congress mindset which is anti-Hindu. इसीलिए तो बाबूलाल वैष्णव पर हमला हुआ, इसीलिए तो बारन के दंगे हुए, उसमें हिंदू मारे गए, इसीलिए तो वहां पर मालपुरा में हिंदुओं का एक्सोडस हुआ, इसीलिए तो सालासर बालाजी का गेट ध्वस्त किया गया. और इसीलिए मैं कहता हूं कि कांग्रेस की एंटी हिंदू माइंडसेट, राम जी का अस्तित्व नहीं, राम मंदिर का काम रोक लो, बार बार हिंदू टेरर जैसी शब्दावली करना,
इसका कोई बेसिस नहीं है.
मेकिंग नो 1 सेकंड नाविका, क्यों बीच में बोल रहे हैं? ये लोकेश जिंदल क्यों बीच में बोल रहे हैं? प्रूफ मांग रहे थे ना, मैं बता रहा हूं, सुन लीजिए. कांग्रेस का एजेंडा रहा है, एंड फॉर नाउ दे वांट दैट 370 के छोटे छोटे अंश राजस्थान में इंपोज हो जाए. क्या ऐसा होगा कि पीएफआई का मार्च निकाल सकते हैं, परंतु हिंदू अपनी शोभा यात्रा निकालेगा तो कांग्रेस पार्टी मूक दर्शक बनी रहेगी, और ये मोहल्ला जिहाद करेंगे, पत्थर से हमला करेंगे, और फिर कुछ कार्रवाई नहीं होगी.
टू आस्क एडवोकेट कपिल मदान. Advocate Kapil Madan, let me give you all the proofs that our special investigation team, Times Now special investigation team, has dug out. First, they got the PFI letter that was written to the Chief Minister. Then, the fact is, we had videos where police was standing telling people, mat jao bhai, mat jao. And when they run and go in front of the police to attack the Hindu procession, they were not stopped. The police just stood by. Day 4, the forensic analysis and the crime tapes are put when all the evidence has been smudged and messed. Day 4 is when they find bricks and various sticks and iron rods on the rooftop of the same Matloob Ahmad's house. Then there is the video of how the SP, the SHO are present when this riot is happening. None of those officers have been shifted out. They are investigating their own lapses. I mean, how very fair is that? And then today, Matloob Ahmad in this video, visible, participating, virtually telling everybody ki jao jao bhai maro, pito, danda bhi le jao. And that man is absconding for 6 days. Your police can't find him. Your government doesn't want to find him. What are we supposed to understand?
Let me respond, Navika ji. So one thing I can say with some sense of responsibility and confidence, perhaps your team also got to know that the prime accused in this case is Matloob. And from where you got that information, I can surely say that you got the information by looking at the FIR. So, meaning thereby, there has been no attempt, mind you, no attempt to brush anything under the carpet. The person who prima facie is involved is very rightly named in the FIR. Now, let me draw a parallel here. Do you know when the Delhi riots happened? It was the Honorable Delhi High Court Justice Muralidhar who had to take a suo motu cognizance because there was no FIR. And what happened, we all know. Do you have a situation? Shehzad, patiently suno. Shehzad, I never interrupted. You can respond and you can contradict me, but listen to me patiently. Now you have you have a situation here. I know it is getting inconvenient for you, Shehzad.
We are very thankful to you, Advocate Kapil Madan, that Matloob Ahmad has been named in the FIR. Extremely thankful to you. आपने एहसान किया है देश पर कि आपने मतलूब अहमद को नेम किया है FIR में. This country is indebted to the Congress party for that. But may I tell you, 6 days on, 144 hours on, the main accused is absconding. 144 hours later, he is still absconding. That fact cannot go away. So respond to that.
I am responding, Navika ji. I am responding to all your allegations. Now, you made a very, very important point that you have certain videos. Are you sure that these videos are not in the police department or is a part of the investigation? Can you say that here? What is the police supposed to do?
No, I will tell you why whether it is there with the police or not, is the biggest question, because Dr. Anand Ranganathan, the police, 1 minute now, Advocate Kapil Madan, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm the mother of a lawyer, so itna law mujhe bhi aata hai with the kind of work that I have done. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, the police is seen in these videos, the SHO and the SP of the area are seen in the video when all of this is happening, yet they could not control the crowds and the clashes. All right, and they were burning. There was arson, shops were burned down, homes were burned down, and those visuals are there. I'll just request my director to play those visuals of how the arson took place. The same people who could not control this entire arson, clash, riot, call it what you will, are the same people who are now investigating. I want to ask you, is it fair that these videos show them on the spot? They are still investigating. How do we know whether they have these videos, whether they are acting on these videos? Because they haven't been able to catch Matloob Ahmad till date after 144 hours. So am I wrong in raising the questions that I am, Dr. Ranganathan?
Your questions are cogent, and you should raise these questions.
But you will not answer it and only question me in turn. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Kapil Madan, come on, let's be fair. Let's be fair. It's his turn.
And an advocate.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought it's for me. I am sorry, Anand.
नाविका, गंगा कसम, कल से मैं लाउड स्पीकर लाने वाला हूं. जैसे ही मेरी बारी आती है, सब लोग बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं. अरे भाई, मैं आनंद रंगनाथन हूं, मैं मुझे मत तोड़ो. But Navika, I am tired of asking questions because nobody responds. So let me ask rhetorical questions. meaning that I will ask the question and I myself will answer the question also. So here are the 4 quotes that will make doodh ka doodh and pani ka pani. Quote, who said, keep diesel and petrol ready. Once you get directions, set everything on fire, unquote. Who was caught red-handed in June 2017 ordering a mob saying burn down a police station in Mandsaur? Third, who said 2 people should die from each side? A leader should die or some common man should die. Rahul Gandhi will come to the scene only when bullets start flying, unquote. And finally, who said, jalao, halla bolo, tod do isko, tod do, unquote. Now let me respond because the 2 Congress friends of mine are not going to answer even though they know the answers. The first quote was by Congress leader Pradap Manjhi. The second one was by Shakuntala Khatik. The third one was by Shivraj Jivon. And the fourth one was by Jagdish Titler. Forget about Matloob Ahmad. Can you please tell me, Mr. Kapil Madan and Mr. Jindal, are these 4 leaders who said these quotes, are they still in Congress or not?
Respond, Mr. Jindal.
लाउडस्पीकर बंद हो गया उनका
कहना क्या चाहते हो? You know, there was in 3 Idiots a person used to ask आमिर खान की कहना क्या चाहते हो? I'm not getting the idea. What is he asking? What he wants to know?
लोगों के घर जल गए, लोगों की रोजी रोटी छिन गई, उनकी दुकानें जल गई, आपका मेन अक्यूज भाग गया, आपको 6 दिन से मिल नहीं रहा है, आपको आमिर खान की 3 Idiots याद आ रही है. I mean, you know, this is outrageous to say the least.
So please, please explain.
I don't know whom he had in mind when he said 3 Idiots.
Contextual analysis to your chronology, sir. All ears for you.
Mind when he said 3 Idiots in Congress party, because we know there are 3, but which 3?
Sir,
Which
3
3 were
Idiots
you
are right
thinking
now
of?
at the center, and you know it very well. The
Now
country
you are
knows
only
it.
laughing on your leadership. That is good, but the good. I know. I'm glad. But the more important point what Anandji is saying is very right. They have given a right to riot. ये right to food, right to education, right to information. Congress gives right to riot. मतलब आपका मोहल्ला आप करो जिहाद, हम आपके साथ, हम देंगे आपको हाथ. ये this is the formula
Sir, you have
of right
changed
to
the
riot.
party. It seems
मतलब
now you are being a spokesperson of Congress.
एक शोभा यात्रा निकालने नहीं देंगे. PFI को protection and permission, but Hindu by mistake also he takes out and he says जय श्री राम शोभा यात्रा.
हिंदू एक अहिंसावादी धर्म है.
For the Congress party, every question gets a question in return, because clearly in Karauli, they have no answers. The investigation is done by Times Now. The facts are put forth by Times Now, but the Congress hasn't been able to get to the absconding prime accused. 144 hours later. The facts, ladies and gentlemen, are before you. You need to judge who needs to answer and whether there is an answer remaining for the Congress party to now give on this entire incident. That's where I'll try to leave this on the Newshour tonight. As I thank my panelists, thank you viewers for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night, be safe, but don't go anywhere just yet. Short break, and Padmaja Joshi is coming up on the other side.
The News Hour at 9 will be